Peace, and welcome to the channel. Here we deal with mental health, physical health, and environmental health. The goal for this channel is to improve every aspect of your mindset in terms of your attitude, community, and those that think like you. If you find any of those things to be interesting, go ahead and stick around. With no further ado, enjoy the video. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man, Jamil Muhammad. Thank you all so much for tuning in once again to another video. On today's podcast episode, we're going to be talking about mental health and a couple little pieces of insight with our very, very special guest today. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Kayla Antae. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone as well. Ms. Kayla Antae, where are you from?
I am from Dallas, Texas, born and raised, actually.
Okay. Texas. Have you been to Chicago?
I've never been to Chicago. I've heard great things.
Okay, I just wanted to let you know Chicago is one of the best places in the world. I'm not biased, by the way. I'm just saying Chicago is definitely one of the best places that you could ever go to, ever.
Okay, I'll have to put that on my list. Have you ever been to Dallas?
I have not, and I think that's a problem. I need to come.
Yeah, you definitely need to come out to Dallas or at least visit Houston, Texas as well.
So what's the Houston or Dallas? If I were to go to one, which one should it be?
If you were to choose between Houston and Dallas, you would definitely want to choose Houston.
Houston. Okay.
Yeah, especially for like the nightlife and the food and stuff and shopping. So yeah, Houston is the place to be.
Okay. All right, sounds good. I think that might be my next move when I do my little impulsive traveling. So I might make that happen.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so before I get into different questions, I wanted you to give the people, like, what is your story when it comes to mental health, when it comes to well-being, or just your story in general? What is it?
Okay. So I'm very passionate about mental health because I do have a mental health. I have a mental illness, which is bipolar 1 and schizoaffective. I was diagnosed when I was 18 years old, and it was my first year in college where I had to drop all of my classes and leave to focus on my mental health. It took me a while to actually acknowledge and take ownership of my mental illness. So where I'm at now at 32 years old, I finally come to that, taking ownership. And what I mean by taking ownership is medication management, making sure that I have a therapist, making sure that I'm not isolating myself, having some kind of activity, which I am a hairdresser as well as I work in banking. So I guess I have a lot going on. So I'm never bored or anything. I feel like some people with mental health issues, sometimes they isolate themselves and they forget about like their craft or like hobbies, and it can put you into a depressant state. So I think one of the biggest things is to stay busy. You know, when you're diagnosed with a mental illness, to keep yourself busy, but doing the positive things, not busy doing like drinking or like self-medicating with maybe drugs or alcohol. Just being positive and productive. So I guess that's a little bit of my story. And as you know, I started a nonprofit organization, which it's called Triggered on Instagram. It's The Triggered Mind. And my goal with Triggered is to educate and inform, the world about mental illness through my story. This year, this is going to be my year to really launch the mobile app for Triggered. The mobile app will be able to provide a safe space for users to come and get resources, just different events and stuff like that. So I want to be like the go-to when it comes to mental health, but providing that safe space for people so they don't feel like, they're putting their business out there, and stuff like that. So it would just be a safe place for users to get information and informed on mental health.
Okay. I'll definitely be posting and providing that information to her Instagram and her different initiatives going on supporting mental health, especially with your app. I think that's a very unique idea to support people, because I would use that. So I'm pretty sure it's definitely a market for it. So I'm all for it and I support it 100%. You have a few products in the background.
Yeah, so this right here is this is gonna be included in our mental health care packages for Triggered. This is one of the Triggered stress balls. And I mean, of course, like, who doesn't need a stress ball? Like, even people without mental health issues. So I mean, and it's shaped in like the brain, in the shape of a brain. And I'll be marketing those with the mental health care packages, which will also include healing crystals and essential oils and a journal. So yeah.
I like journaling. That's something I keep with me at all times. Like, I made a couple videos with this little journal that I plan to fill up soon, and I just I keep anything in here, like notes from class, thoughts, event, like just anything. And I find the journal to be, and just
what I've heard is the most successful people in the world, they wake up and they do a dump of thoughts. Okay. And they journal those thoughts in the morning and before they go to sleep.
I like that. It's called, you said, just like dump, just like all of your ideas just like on the page.
Yep.
Do you practice that?
I have not started.
Okay. Because I was about to ask you, like, how would that help your creativity? Like,
it would help so much. But what I do, as soon as I wake up, I have like a few people that I call. One is one of my good friends. She's in Minnesota. She's a doctor. She's actually going to be doing the app with me, the mobile app. She's going to be doing the healthcare portion. Okay. So we wake up and we kind of just, I mean, we probably should be writing this stuff down, but we dump our ideas and we start, writing down, sharing our resources. Like, okay, well, how can we make this happen? But yeah, I'm gonna start doing that on my journal. Okay.
I've done it by accident from time to time, but I think I'm gonna be a little more intentional with it. Sounds like needed for me, for sure.
Yeah.
If you've enjoyed the content thus far, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Definitely smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. Help me reach my goal, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, we out of here. Peace.